sorry, my YouTube side is... Wait, is it back? Is it back? Because it looks like it's not. Nope. Oh my god. Why can't I just have a normal stream? Can't we just have a normal stream? Four streams? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like, I made sure everything was fine yesterday. Now all of a sudden, oh no, you can't stream today apparently. But yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Let me double check. But don't worry, this will be in the video. I just gotta, you know, take all the 5 videos and make it to one video. Okay, just make sure it's working on okay, just make sure it's just working on the Twitter side. But anyway, what I was trying to say before was I usually attack with the Vanguard first. I swing twice with the Vanguard first, so that I can shut off draws and PGs. Not PGs, draws and fronts. So they don't get their value instantly or later on for the next 2 attacks. And then, you know, I swing with the Vanguard, check my drive checks. And just depending on like what damage you're at, I just swing with the rear guards. And then Verde's skill, you can soul blast the Vanguard if you just have no soul, right? You know, she retires herself, and then this can attack, and then, you know, Franchek can just bounce back anything back. I just bounce back this. Then at the end of your turn, you just ride, you know, a Rugia from your drop or soul, and then, you know, Verte is free that way. You know, you can call two of her to board in order to add more power. Like I said, you call it a starter just because you're able to get more value that way of just having a card in your drop zone. I mean, on your board, and you can use Rugia's skill to search it. Yeah, like, I guess it's really just matchup knowledge, honestly. There are the stuff I did want to talk about. Like I said, the deck can be very tanky because of this. You just draw a bunch of cards. Verite allows you to draw 2, put a card back to deck. You get 3 drive checks. That doesn't neg as long as you have 2 Flamme-Glams on a board. This could be a plus if you know, hit the card. You know, you can use this. You got Persona Ride. The deck can draw a decent amount. Obviously not as good as other decks, but it's surprisingly, like, without even Fred Chan Prekia, it can still naturally draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much the deck profile, I guess. Like, there are the stuff I did want to talk about other than just my deck profile. Just give me a moment to find, like, the tweets and stuff. Oh wait, no. Before that, I wanted to talk about the 2 Flamme-Glam cards. Yeah, so these are in set 4. Yeah, set 4 for sorry, set 4 for Divines for the actual anime. So that makes sense. So we have this double R, not triple R. Leave the makeup to me. Elsme, yeah. So she has two abilities, which is auto. When this unit is placed on rigor circle, you can energy blast 4, search the deck or drop up to 1 grade 2 or less Flamme-Glam in its card name. Call it a rigor circle, and this unit gets 5,000 power to end a turn. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck. Then the second effect is act. Put this into soul. Choose a card with Flamme-Glam for your drop zone. Put it at the bottom deck. It chooses one of your units, and it gets 5,000 power to end a turn. So before I talk about this, I meant to talk about the grade 2 common. So choose a grade 2, and when this unit is placed on rigor circle, put a Flamme-Glam for your drop zone to bottom deck. This unit gets 1,000 power to end a turn. So this card I think is not bad, because even in the early game, right? Another weakness that the deck can have, other than, you know, like with the Virgil with Franchette, the early game can be weak if you don't see Lucrece at all. However, if you see her, if you discard a Flamme-Glam, you can put that card to the bottom of your deck. If she's just a 20k attacker by herself, and you can hit numbers if you just call, you know, like the 6k or the 8k behind her. So she only has a 1-turn usage. You can't really bounce her back like using Franchette and stuff. But I think she's still like an interesting card, just because, you know, if you need to put more Flamme-Glams to your deck, you have a way to do that with this as well as just be a beater. But again, we just need a way to like return her to hand or like reuse her. But the only way you can do that is with Franchette or other cards that you play. Now the double R, it is Energy Blast 4, and that seems very hefty. I don't think there's a card in Standard yet that costs like this much on a rear guard. I'm not sure. There might be some other card, but Energy Blast 4 is a heavy cost. However, I think this card is like very strong. Like, now, first off, obviously searching your deck for a Flamme-Glam. I don't have a Flamme-Glam, but you know, searching your deck for a Flamme-Glam is really good. Obviously, because she counts as like 4 other copies of either Brucia, Verte, or Juana in your deck. Then, on top of that, she gets 5k power. And she can search from drop zone as well. So if you have none in deck, you can just call one from your drop zone. So that's really amazing. But also, you can use this going second. So if you want to go aggro on your opponent and make like good column lanes, you can still do this going second. You just can't do this going first. You have to wait until you're grade 3 in order to get the amount of energy to do that. So that's the only downside of it, honestly. You just can't use it going first on your grade 2 turn. You just have to wait on your grade 3 turn. But it's a straight +1, by the way. So that's why it probably costs Energy Blast 4. And the second ability, put this into soul to choose one of your Flamme-Glams. If you drop, put it to bottom of your deck, obviously. And choose one you use to give 5k. This helps build numbers if you don't have Lucrece on the board. So she helps a little bit. But also, her going to soul helps Verte in those cases where, oh, I haven't Persona Road yet. Well, I can now use Verte's skill without straining soul, or use Rugia for her at the cost. So, you obviously choose one you use to get 5k. It's an okay skill, but honestly, it's a really good card, all in all. So both of them, I think they're very decent. Well, I like this one. This one's very strong for the deck. This one's okay. Just gotta try testing it more. Yeah, I just gotta try testing it more. But overall, let me go to Twitter for a moment, because honestly, I'm actually surprised how many people are like interested in playing the deck and have been playing it. Even in Japan right now, like there's a team. Let me see if I can find it. Just give me one moment. I know I like the post. There was a team that got, I think, 3rd with Flamme-Glam. Flamme-Glam, it was a team that one of their members used it. If I can find it. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's Herminia. Let me see. Why do I like so many posts? Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, I just like almost everything I see. Oh my god. It wasn't even that long ago that I was shared the list. You know what? Hold on. I know where I could find it. I posted it in an orange server. Oh no, I didn't post the list. Wait, did I? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I found the list. So this was the list, and this was in a team event. Mind you, this is in you know, like with Soldier Doji's out too. So the list is not too far from like what I'm playing and stuff. They're playing ladder, which is completely understandable because, you know, Shiranui's still a deck. They're playing what extra starter. You know, they have Verte and stuff. They have 4 Prekia. They have 4 Franchet. And they're playing the yellow Overtrigger in the fronts as well. So I just find it, I don't know what the record is personally. I tried to find out, but I couldn't find anything about what the record personally was. But I think it's just like really interesting that they chose to play Flamme-Glam over the other lyrical decks. And in this tournament, there was like a bunch of Kyokas, right? And none of them made top tables. I think like it was only Flamme-Glam that made like the top tables in that. So I think it's just interesting that this deck, like, even though it's not as strong as like many people thought it was, I think it's just very decent overall. Ooh, sorry. Very decent. Again, let me go back to my page. Sorry. Like, I made a post about like, well, it was that engagement post that that Nexus at Night made. If I go to my profile. No, I can't find my, okay. Okay, here we go. This is it. Wait, no. That wasn't it. This is it. Okay, yeah. So this post I made, I said I'll add my 2 cents. I was really excited to play Flamme-Glam ever since the reveal of the art. However, when the cards were revealed, I was heavily disappointed at the art sucked. Ended up building a deck and played a few games plus more. I don't know if it's just the deck being decent or I'm lucky. Flamme-Glam is awful. In fact, seeing other players as well as myself do well with it exceeded my expectations. Overall, I had no faith in the deck, but I flipped around with how simple and easily strong the deck could be at times. Which, you know, I'm still trying to factor in, like, if it's just me being lucky. But like, with all the different like people playing the deck, and you know, they've been like topping their locals. Obviously there's no official events, but they've been topping their locals and they've been beating like very competent decks. Let's see if I can find it. Like, I got added at a couple of times. Let's see. Oh, that's all the different things. Where did it go? Okay, this deck. Like, this player, he I think he topped twice. And he lost to Messiah. He won against Varroa and he beat Dolls. But not only that, like, he beat Zorga before in his other list. If we could go to his his media. Like, he posted his list again, I think. If I can find it. No, I can't. Wait, no, it's right here. So, yeah, Youth was there, but I think it was other players as well. He's second against Youth, but I think he beat Zorga as well. But going back to my posts, I think there's other people that commented as well. I know Zephyr commented as well. No, yeah, he's the one that suggested the new Regalis piece. See, Stefan, I played this in my Constructed Cup. Think it would just be a bad meme, and the deck is actually really solid. Finished 3-1. Strong boards, no grave restrictions. Builds a solid hand, is legit. Fred Chubby is saying also helps. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just overall solid, I think. And oh yeah, that was just a mistake on their part. But yeah, overall, like, I'm actually just shocked about like how well Flamme-Glam is as a deck overall. So I know this stream was like very scuffed. I might have to just do another one just to, you know, compile all the stuff I wanted to talk about. But I mean, I'll probably transform this into a longer video so people who did miss the streams can actually, you know, watch it while being interrupted. But honestly, I think like Flamme-Glam as a deck is just like very decent. The thing that I will like is like probably the triple R's is going to be a triple R of the starter, right? Like, it does something on Vanguard Circle that, you know, like gives like your flying guns power or something. That's the only thing I can say is like she has a continuous effect. Like when she's on Vanguard Circle, all your Flamme-Glams get like 5k power or something, or 10k power, which would be kind of like interesting. I don't think she'll give 10k though, not immediately, because that'll be very like disgusting going first, and then you just have this giant swing. Your opponent can't even use their fronts or draws to guard against it. So overall, like, maybe she'll probably be a different grade, right? Because it doesn't say grade 0. It's just it removes the auto abilities, but this could also just be a card. Maybe it could be a grade 3. Who knows? I really don't know how they could go about the triple R, but I'm pretty sure the triple R is going to just be her. And maybe if we get her a card like Lucrece that doesn't like that, you don't need to draw into it as much to take some pressure off of her, because really it feels like if you don't draw this card, you lose. Sometimes you can come back from not having it on your turn 3 if you're going first, but I feel like sometimes you need the card in order to, you know, win the game. Which, I mean, I don't think the deck should be relied on, you know, one specific card doing that. But interesting enough, there was a post. I don't think I like retweeted or anything. I just liked it, but they said that you know, a lot of people had their gripes about, oh, why aren't, you know, like the newer units Flamme-Glam like Flamme-Glam named to help, you know, obviously make the deck better, because we have multiple of them. And one person from the East, the Japanese player, he said that I kind of like the fact that, you know, all the support cards are fans of the deck, because they get stronger because of their fans, right? Like, if you remove these from the picture, they don't really do anything. Like, you can put some generic stuff, but they're not as strong, right? Add her to the mix. Oh, you can have a booster for them, for any of them. Also, you can search your deck for a Flamme-Glam, for the top 3. Extra shield for the deck, puts them back to deck, prevents deck out, and, you know, extra shield. Really strong, gives them all 5k, and you're able to draw a card and prevent deck out as well. So I do like the idea that what they was going for. that, you know, the fans is what gives the strength to the band. And the band is what gives strength, you know, to the whole deck. Obviously. Even though, you know, the starter is the leader of the band, the fans is what provides them the strength to, you know, be as strong as they are. Which, I did like that post. I do like how the support cards aren't Flamme-Glam, because it keeps them in name. I mean, it keeps them in theme and name, right? And also, what's stopping them from making another line of them? We can use both in the future. So, that's pretty much all my rambling I have to say about this deck. Very unexpected, very underrated, I think. Well, at first, but now I think like a lot more people are catching up that the deck is pretty decent. It's not like Veleno good, I would say. I think Veleno is like a little bit better, but for like removing Franchette from the deck and remove Prekia, you can still get a solid deck for pretty cheap. And you know, there are budget variants and other cards I haven't tried yet. So yeah, with that being said, sorry for this very, very scuffed stream. I will make it into a video instead, so everyone can digest the whole stream instead of just, you know, having to look through 4 to 5 different streams. So if you enjoyed, thank you. I'm Zenarion. I'm signing off.